called a rehab center?
Why my school was called a rehab center? Well, I have taken students from LA, Los Angeles, Skid Row. We have students from prison. We have students that have been molested. We have students that were domestic violence survivor. We have gays. We have lesbians. We have normal students. We have all different types of students that came. When they came to my school, I created a nice staff. My staff was next to me. And my husband is the other kind of guy who's going to take all these heavy-duty students for rehabbing. The worst he will do is get them out of the school. That's it. I can't take them no more. So we protected those students from my husband. And every time he will say, "Oh, how's John doing?" "Oh, he's doing really good." Although John not in school, but we don't tell him anything, including his own secretary. So we create, because I wanted to work, I understand why they're not in school. I would call them and I say, "Why are you not in school?" "Oh, I'm so depressed, Miss Munni, today." And I said, "What are you doing at home?" So I said, "No, you come right now." So I was always on their back. So our attendance in school was almost 98%. After my students graduated, we could not keep them off the school. They will still come hang out in my school. And my husband said, "Why these students, didn't you graduate? Why are you here? Go home, go to work," like that. But I never did that. So we created a lot of alumni, and very faithful. And who knows, some of my alumni are watching right now. So my heart to your heart, love and peace. We are one. I love you guys. You're all part of my life. So this is why even the accreditation, when they come to accredit your school, my school was rated #1 as the ideal school for United States. And when my husband got sick in 2008, I sold the school. It was sold in 4 hours for cash because of his reputation. It was sold just like that. People were waiting in the line to buy the school because we had long term of serving. And I've done a lot of work nationally, internationally. I was traveling even at that time a lot, like I'm traveling now.
So did you have only one school?
Just one school. There's no way I could have the second school. That school actually allowed me, my teachers, I'm so thankful for my teachers, my staff, they allowed us to take 5 vacations a year. Me and my husband, 5 vacations a year. Why? Because my staff could handle it. And our school was a very special place. And that's why we had students from all over United States to come to that particular beauty school.
So tell us about your beauty school.
My school was very popular. We won all the competition, national, international, especially in California. Today, there's no competition because we took them all. So my hair was all bleached blonde that time, and they will see me and they will say, "Oh my goodness, that blonde is there. She's going to take all the trophies. Oh, she's fixing up all the trophies, you know." But they didn't see what I did with my students. I even helped the students that were competing against my student. And because, and I have won almost 75 trophies, 35 medallions. My biggest trophy we have is 10 foot. I have many, many 10-foot trophy. Maybe you can show them the picture of my trophy. And so I have a long time serving. And when you serve it, you receive it. And this is a long history of making positive impact. I taught my students how to start from zero money. And a lot of my alumni are salon owners, very successful students. Balanced, calmer, educated, happy. So I change a lot of their lives. I have students quit cigarette. I have students, they become better. They stop smoking and drinking. So I used to make my smoothie, teach them how to, world best smoothie for leaders. So I made good positive change. It was a whole rehab, right? Would you like to come to my school?
Yes.
Yeah, see? So, yeah.
So what was your contribution in the beauty industry?
Well, I have a long-term contribution. I think the major contribution is when the Vietnamese refugees start coming to California, I visited them and my heart was like, oh my goodness. Because these Vietnamese, really, they came from village, they have no idea about using even the toilets and grooming and all the stuff. So I asked my husband, can I have them in my school? And he goes, no way, these students, they're going to bring my school down and they're all going to fail. I'm going to close my school and fail. I said, hey, please. So then he said, okay. I brought him to my school. I got him ESL classes, English classes. I gave him etiquettes, manners, how to speak, how to write, how to sit, how to go to the bathroom. So I taught him a lot of manners beside beauty school. And then they could not pass the test because it was a cosmetology test. It was a tough test. We had almost 13 months of training. And most of them could not. And my husband goes, oh my goodness, kick them out. I don't want them. I said, no, it's okay. I said, why can we have a manicuring test to just nails in California? So I had my other friend Jazz, Wanda Roman, Mark, all of these people got together and we had lawyers, we had a lot of legislation. Anyway, so we were very active in promoting and getting a legislation passed in California to have only manicuring tests. After the manicuring test was done, the students could not find a job. And they still could not pass only manicure. They could not do it because still a lot of English. There are a lot of science. There's so onychomycosis, tinea fovosa. Those difficult names, right? How even the English speaking is difficult. What do you think about these students? So I went back and then we had a test now in Vietnamese. Because all the investment we did that time was worth it. My husband thought it was complete waste of time, but I didn't care. We keep investing. And that was a good, positive change. Because today in America, 94, maybe more, salon all over the United States is owned by Vietnamese. Then we passed another legislation. Why can't we have a separate licensing? So, well, we were able to do that too. And so when the school, right now you see Chinese, Vietnamese, Taiwanese, and Koreans have taken over the skincare. Now we have Syrian refugees. So I'm working with Syrian refugees because they just came to the United States. So we have two families that they are completely independent from all government help. So that's a positive change. So there's a long history and trails behind we all leave. So my school was every platform my Lord has given. I'm sharing you my book. It's called Get Balanced. This is all part of the book. This is my oral recitation of my book. So every platform my Lord has given me in my life, I've always used to make a positive change. I was 19, I had a salon, right? I made a positive change. Then I had my school, I made a positive change. So now I'm a global peace leader, I'm making a positive change. So there's a long history because I'm destined to be a global peace leader.
But what was the best moment in these 44 years?
And the best moment I had many. Every moment I have is the best moment. Even when I was getting abused, I felt like it was very good for me because it made me find my purpose. So it's every moment I'm in is my best moment. I watch my movie, then I go to the next moment. See, right my moment, all of you guys are here. So my moment is with you. I didn't plan for this at all. You came from nowhere. Look at, she's not even a professional. She's a young kid here talking to me, wants to know more about me. So I'm here recording my Get Balanced book. And I didn't say past tense, balance. I said get balanced. That means stay in the moment, be balanced right here. So this is why I made it singular, get balanced.
How did you serve unfortunate students?
How did I serve my unfortunate student? Well, I have served unfortunate since I was very young. As you can see, I've shared all my thing. And I gave them confidence, and I gave them talent. I gave them skill, and I gave them alignment here. Because as I told you, the body and soul needs to be aligned. So I'll share this with you, one of my students, that she was coughing a lot. A beautiful Irani girl, beautiful. She was coughing and she was smoking. And I started teaching skincare. When I was talking about skincare, I really emphasized so much about smoking. I showed them film, all the detail. And something happened to her that she quit cigarette. So, and her husband like, Miss Munni, what did you do? Then my wife quit cigarette. She went to rehab. Didn't work. Nothing worked. Because she was not aligned. When her body and soul, she was able to align. I started teaching meditation. So she was able to quit, and she's not the only one. Numerous students came over my 39 years of my service in beauty industry, where people have stopped smoking, stopped drinking, aligning. So this, because everything I do is I actually live. Everything you see on my social media is brand new, by the way. It's all about me, what I have done in my life.
Why do you believe in this service?
Sir, why do I believe in service? We are all here in this world, okay? And God do not need you to pray. Yes, God, He needs you to serve. We are all here to serve. And who, I don't know. I'm here to serve, so I know. So everybody that comes in my life, I serve. So when you serve, you receive it. And your body is content because you're serving. First, you must serve your body. I eat right food, I exercise, I do qigong, I do meditation every day. So I have to serve me, then I can serve you. See, if I'm not aligned, my energy is very negative. So whatever I'm saying, the message doesn't go there.
What was your purpose of your school?
The purpose of my school, for one thing, I use for me. Before, the purpose of my school with my husband was one thing: make money and get rich. That was his purpose. So guess what? He has 37 students. I came on board. I didn't care for money. I would teach my students 6 o'clock in the morning. I'll go to my school. I will eat lunch and teach somebody. I will stay there till 10 o'clock. I never charge any of my students. I tutor my students. So I started serving the student, and guess what? My school was jam-packed. Full. We never advertised. Advertisement like only this big. We had from families, like 30 people from the family. One by one, they keep coming for generation for my school. So every business, I want you to listen to me very carefully. Everybody wants to make money. Okay. My objective in my life was to serve. Even when I was young, my mom used to say, oh my goodness, what is she going to do in her life? You know, what kind of job is this, philanthropy? But I was able to sustain. I was able to settle very early. And every platform I have served. So every business do good when you have a purpose. That's why most of the business do not do good, because they have no purpose. No purpose, it doesn't count. So every business you have, I want you to think about, how can I use my platform to serve? So this is the secret of my success.
It's nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. So stay tuned, and we're going to continue with Get Balance.